Hey, it's Biddy Penny. Welcome to my channel and welcome to Sheetload Rewind Day. We are rewinding back to March of 2023. And all month long, you will be able to get this sketch for free without being a channel member. And I am using this 12 by 12 paper pad today. I am making half of a sheet load into 5 by 7s and I'm making sympathy cards. So if that sounds fun, I hope you'll hang out with me. When you're done hanging out with me, go hang out with some of my lovely team members. They're all in the playlist. You can get your sheet load for free and it's linked down below in the description. All the information you need is down below in the description box. So let's get into this. I picked a lot more paper than I needed. I just kept going through this paper pad. I have to say it's almost done, which is pretty impressive. I've had it around forever. And if y'all remember Amalia, she worked through this paper pad when she was still on our sheet load team. And I loved her cards every month. This paper pad was gorgeous. It was an old Michaels one. And I need sympathy cards. Unfortunately, we all have those times when we need some sympathy cards. So that's what I'm making today. Now, these three patterns here are going to be the top three rectangles, and that sheet right there that has all those strips on it, that's going to be the bottom part of the sheet load. What's really cool is, yes, I pulled out all that 12 by 12 paper, but I am not going to need much of it. I need a tiny strip off of the three pieces that I picked for the top portion of the sheet load. And I'm going to take those three little strips. So here's one. This is going to be my largest one. And I'm going to cut these down. A sheet load is a free card sketch. All the measurements you need are going to be given to you in the sheet load. I don't actually give you those in the video unless I make adjustments to them for my 5 by 7s. But this month, I'm making the A2 version. So all of these pieces are cut exactly the way the sheet load calls for them to be cut, including this pink mat that I'm gluing them onto. And then all I'm going to do is add on a couple of layers to extend this card to make it a 5 by 7. I've done this before with you guys and it's just quite fun. Here's what I find. I find when you're working with a lot of patterns like this, I have 4 different patterns going on each card. I personally like a wide border around my card because I feel like it gives the eye a place to rest. It is nice when you're making art and when you're making cards, you're making art, congratulations, to give your eye a place to rest. And so, since this card is pretty busy, but I love it, then that wide border is going to provide that resting place. Okay, here's another thing I did. Do you guys remember the sheet load where we wrapped the twine? It was just 2 months ago. We wrapped the twine 3 times around. Well, we're going to do that again. And I wanted to inspire you that as you make your sheet load each month, one, you're learning more card making. You're learning more tricks. You're learning, just about different proportions and things. And you can take a little bit of one sheet load and incorporate it into another. So that's what I'm doing here. I pre-cut my tape and I'm just using masking tape, nothing too fancy. You could use washi tape, scotch tape, whatever. And I'm just taking my thread, and this is a gold thread that I got at Walmart in the sewing section, and I'm just wrapping that 3 times. And what you want to do is you want to wrap it around the top edge to the bottom edge, the bottom to the top, and then once straight down the middle, straight across. And that's going to give you like a variation. And you can move them around if like that one came to a nice point, but this one not so much. So you can see I'm just going to nudge these into place, and then they meet in the center and make that nice kind of gathered look. Okay, I'm taking another 12 by 12 sheet of paper, and this one I'm cutting down to 4 by 6 panels. From one sheet of paper, you can get 6 4 by 6 panels, so that's 6 different cards that you're cutting a panel for, which is pretty awesome from one sheet of paper. So I'm cutting these down to 4x6. One of the pieces I'm actually going to use to back my sentiments so that they all coordinate. But here again, I'm bringing in yet another piece of patterned paper. So you're going to see what a difference it makes to have like this wide border. I put it on a white card here just so you could see what I'm talking about. But my final cards are actually going to be mounted on the same color pink as this matted layer here. Because for me, it just felt like it looked a little more polished and a little more finished. So here's how they look. So I just simply glue these layers together. And I made these in a very mass production way, you know, cutting all my paper first, and then I put it all in neat little piles and just glue all my pieces together at once, do all my stamping at once, you know, an assembly. Just an assembly line. And I timed myself because I like to do that. And it took me 45 minutes to make all 4 of these cards. And I think that's pretty amazing. And I love these cards. I'll admit, I wish I had 8 of them. This Sheetload actually makes 8 cards. But if you only need 1 card, or like how I did today, I did half a Sheetload, you can certainly do that. You know, it's funny though, when I got done, I was like, oh, I wish I had 8 of these. I just didn't have time for 8. I had time for 4. I'm sure y'all understand. But now I know I'm going to want to come back and make more of these. And I have plenty of paper left over to do so. So that's great. I did decide to pop up my bird with some foam tape. And I had to put quite a bit on because it's printed on thinner paper. I printed this bird from a printable, and so I needed to use lots of foam tape so it wouldn't like dip. Here are my cards. They're lovely. I feel like they're soft and sweet. The sentiments, they don't say anything about sympathy necessarily, but that is what I made these for, or thinking of you. And all of the insides look the same. I had 2 sheets of that rose paper and was able to cut it down for all 4 cards. And so they all look the same on the inside. I left the inside blank so that I could write, and it could be for any kind of loss or occasion. But I hope you guys enjoyed this and that you'll hop along and see what everyone else has made. I'm going to leave a link to the playlist here so you can just click on that, drink your coffee, drink your tea, or whatever you're drinking, and enjoy some card making inspiration. Thanks so much for watching. Bye, everyone.